One team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got some real estate inside the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield now. He's going to air one out. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw, it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. After the penalty, it's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He gets away from one. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing, Mayfield taking a shot for Samuel, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays,
Here we go now.
they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Set. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Allen. Muscling free near the 40. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing is Allen on third. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Browns getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield to throw it. Underneath for Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This will be taken very short. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And complete right side to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And The Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tack McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 10 more there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Goes underneath for Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a pressure kick, a pressure spot, and that one goes begging.
All right, don't let me pile on here, partner. But you have to think back. That's now his second miss of the game. If he makes both of those, they win this ball game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Browns on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here. He's checking. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive.
at the cash, look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse.